All right, y'all. Think it's about that time. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to Tuesday. Excuse me. Oh, let me switch that over. Okay. So, I'm Taryn Walker. We'll be playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. We're running some mods. It's pretty awesome. Um, let's see. We are about to leave Duxon and head to Onderon. And yeah, I really love this part of the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to give folks just another minute or so. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay, let's do this. Yep, and as usual, there we go. Now it works. Yeah, you know, that happens every time now, ever since I went to 4K on this thing. Alright, let's open a beer. Cheers. Okay.
Are you ready to go to ISIS yet? I'm going to talk with Zuka and have him start a shuttle flight check. After that, we'll head out. How are the port stabilizers?
They check out Mandalore. All systems are green.
Good. I want the shuttle bound for Onderon within the hour. What do you want?
Is all in readiness?
It is. Like I promised. Why? You want to back out now?
My only concerns are for the one you escort to Onderon, Mandalorian. Would you do any less for one of your clan?
Don't pretend to understand us. We Mandalorians are a breed apart.
If by apart you mean scattered, broken, and lost, then yes, you are correct.
Not for long. Soon the Mandalorians will be strong again, united as one clan under one banner. Mine.
Ah, yes. The Great Crusade. After the first one was ended by Revan and the Jedi. Such a defeat was merciful, an echo of the end, when your ships were in flames, crushed in the grip of Malachor V. But I do not need to remind you of such things.
I was at Malachor V, and I remember how many Jedi died to stop us there. And no matter how many dead orbit that planet, the Mandalorians still live. Clan Ordo still lives. See Kex there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on Frontier Worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Indeed. The future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no New Age Mandalore, no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor V, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even when they abandoned you. Do you wonder where he wanders now, Mandalore? why he gave you your orders, then abandoned you at the edge of the galaxy.
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. She is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one I travel with has walked your same path, and I ask that when the end comes, that you remember that kinship, even if it seems there is nothing else left.
Forget the Jedi. Keep your eyes on her.
One, two, three. Mandalorians, we've got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the battle. Our allies will need our help.
Okay, let's go. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Wow, these guys are tough. All right. All right, come on. Ha. Okay, so
You didn't think you were the only ones with stealth generators, did you?
Over here. There are more of them. For Mandalore!
Jesus Christ. Yeah, these guys are like cockroaches. Oh, these are a lot easier. Yeah, okay, these guys are just trash. Alright. I'm cool with this. All right. Wow.
Seems trouble follows you on a regular basis. I think it's best for both of us if we head to ISIS immediately. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
All right. Whoop. Hey.
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness!
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter!
Strong word, Your Majesty, but there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side? Increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps, but we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Here we are, the city of ISIS. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square. It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
Okay. Let's level. Alright, Kreia, what dark side stuff's available now? Yes. And Mandalore. Oh, there's going to be a lot of this. Okay, so we got blaster rifle. And let's see. Huh. So this is going to take a little bit, so if you needed to get another beer, this would be a good time. Okay. And more. This dude's gonna be a killing machine by the time we're done. Huh. So, yeah, precise shot 4. Alright. So what does this need? Level 20, okay. Alright, now let's look at what we got here. Okay, I think we're good. All right, let's go do our thing.
It's been a while since you've docked here, hey? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone.
Any news on the blockade?
Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly if I were your friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now.
Priceless, why?
If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse.
How's the situation here in Onderon?
There's strict food and water rationing, and General Vaklu's troops have been very thorough in finding Republic dissidents. Bombing's very common.
I'll be going now.
Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant?
I am no merchant.
The winds still taste of misfortune, then. Our beasts will continue to wait in their cages.
Why do you have so many beasts in cages?
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now...
Your beasts seem restless.
They have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them.
Beasts can be sensitive to the currents within cities and people. When such things are disturbed, the beasts may echo it.
Perhaps it is the city itself. Isis has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets.
Who are you?
I am a beast rider. I have flown great distances gathering the animals you see here. We keep hoping that Ithorians or Telosians get through the Space Force's searches so that we can sell them.
Tell me about the beast riders.
Our people have been here for centuries, though we were not always one with the wilds of Onderon. In ancient times, our people were criminals, prisoners who were cast out of Isis and sentenced to die by the beasts in the wilds. But our ancestors learned how to survive and even tame the mighty beasts. They became our strength and companions. We fought endlessly with Isis for resources and survival. But 2 generations ago, an Isis princess named Gallia and a great beast rider hero, Orankira, married. They united our people. But now things are unraveling. Even the beasts can smell it in the air.
Mr. Dabbling Games, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Thanks for the biddy, sir. How are things unraveling?
Many beast riders have fallen to the city ways, and some are now no more than common thugs. Queen Talia and her cousin General Baku argue in open councils. The beasts stir from the changes in the wind and cannot be calmed, and we beast riders find it harder to enter the city each day.
How you doing tonight? Why is it hard to enter the city?
No one is to leave the city without the starport visas. It chokes passage in and out of Isis.
Doing good, just getting mini games ready for bed. Right on. Why does Telos want your beasts?
Telos was attacked by Darth Malak in the Jedi Civil War. The surface was completely destroyed. The Ithorians have been searching for appropriate wildlife to create a new Telos, but their merchants are stalled by the blockade.
I'll be going now.
Calm.
What? Run! The bomber is out of control!
I don't know what to say. I heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in.
What stories are you talking about?
The beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts. As you've just seen, when they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Thank you for the credits. They aren't necessary.
Please keep them. It salves the shame my beast's behavior has brought me.
Goodbye. Light side points, yeah, baby. What do you know about ISIS? What do you know about the Queen and General Vaklu? What do you have for sale? I'd like to see what you've got in stock. So let's see, 4 to 15. Yeah. I don't know, stuff is just too expensive in this game.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on ISIS?
Could we skip the formalities? It looks like we're both in a bit of a rush.
Why not? I can see you have no crates or cargo, and your ship is obviously not affiliated with the Republic. You're free to go. Don't lose your starport visa, otherwise you won't be leaving for a long while.
Alright. Hey, Davlin, how's my voice level relative to the game audio?
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa?
Thank you. What do you mean?
My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on ISIS, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed.
I sense you're not telling me something.
I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us?
If you expect me to help you out, tell me the truth.
My husband, he was part of the ISIS Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu to protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
I'll see what I can do.
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
What will you do with it?
Does it matter? Truly matter? No. I have no sad story. I just know people who will pay a great deal for an open starport visa. The credits are your share of my profits. The visas are very rare.
Hey,
I have
Lincoln.
a feeling you may come across
Will you
one.
give me 2 of these, please? Thank you. What can you tell me about the place?
Ask someone who cares about that. Isis has suffered for many years. The strongest of us are accustomed to it now.
Sounds valuable. Certainly someone will pay more.
I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal. I'm a legitimate trader, so there's no risk. There's only one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I wouldn't deal with her.
Who is she?
I want nothing to do with her. If you want to get involved with that sort of person, you'll have to figure it out on your own.
Can we talk about something else?
No, I don't think so. It's really very simple. We don't have anything more to talk about, unless you get an extra visa.
Okay.
In the Council of Lords today, Lord Dashiell recommended a special commendation for Colonel Tobin due to his brilliant command of our armada in the skies above Onderon. Without him, Lord Dashiell said, the Republic attack would surely have done more damage. Tobin is one of Isis's greatest heroes and deserves recognition.
All right.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you?
Why are there so many beast cages around?
Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why, but ever since they started, the Beast Riders have been crawling out of the woodworks to sell them animals. But the Republic blockade has meant long delays, and because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Isis.
What's that tower?
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city. Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders.
What's a Drexel?
A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal, and skin like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the Beast Riders figured out how to tame them years ago.
Could you tell me about the Beast Riders?
That's a long story. Sure you have the time? Most people don't care for an old soldier spinning a tale or two.
I have the time for it. I'm interested.
Someone else who likes history, huh? All right. Isis was formed pretty much at the dawn of our civilization. It was born out of necessity. It protected us from the dangerous beasts that litter Onderon. This city is as old as our civilization. Most of our technology was invented to fortify these walls and protect us. For ages, our worst criminals were cast out of the city to an almost certain death. It wasn't completely certain, though. Some of the criminals figured out how to survive out there. They learned how to tame the native beasts. And it wasn't long before they turned their attention to Isis.
But the Beast Riders aren't your enemies anymore. What happened?
About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between our people.
Are you still allies?
It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Isis. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who know better than thugs.
Can I ask you about something else?
Certainly. Things are quiet right now. I have some time. What do you want to talk about?
There are a lot of soldiers around.
These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements.
Could you tell me about the troubles?
I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to myself on that. So I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Ask around, though. There are plenty of people who'd like nothing more than to talk about it.
How did you get in trouble?
Times are too complex for a simple soldier like myself. Sometimes I made the mistake of answering questions honestly. If you say anything bad about a superior officer, they call that disrespecting the rank. Do that too many times and it's not long before you're a civilian.
Who else can I talk to about what's going on, ISIS?
The politics of the day is probably the most talked about subject in the city, and everyone wants to share their particular view of what's going on. Opinions are like Gizka around here. They breed like mad.
Goodbye.
Stay out of trouble.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right?
Yes, I am.
But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
Why can you only sell to people with starport visas?
General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy.
So you're happy about this then?
Of course, soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu.
What can you tell me about ISIS?
Oh, everything's great here. We're all very happy. So very happy.
What do you sell?
Large variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the general decides he needs more blasters. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Keg?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part.
I'd like to see your stock. Huh. Huh. Actually, these prices aren't too bad. Okay. Achievement. Huh. Okay. Let's get that crystal. See, I love the Jedi robes. I think I already have this. Okay. I just love collecting Jedi shit in these games. Alright, let's see what this shit is.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
Sith robes look cooler, says Davlin Games. I'll cop to that. Yeah, I'll go along with that. Surely the Republic does something in return for you.
No, they take from us. They are like Minox, sucking energy and resources from so many worlds. They bleed us for their bureaucracy and their excesses.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now. If I speak more right now, the soldiers will arrest me. Perhaps later.
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Dahupa o sakurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiyaki yukito tune. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kaki mogogramu. Drum pabana karas mangra. Kalalava dumba kompaile mokata.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
What do you think of Queen Talia?
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
I don't know much about General Vaklu.
Fereki mangradu noko herete jun sombo marampi no su clela sobuto. Cristocho intissime soto.
Tarachomo sincho cavavolpa muligi kumanarminta barawamba michedos. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Ontalando saka. Drum pabanakaras mangra.
There would be deep consequences if Onderon secedes from the Republic. Actually, no. Who do you trust more?
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Variki, mangra, do cha, scrini do pat. Slime non quahiriti, criscorcia wintisse mesoto. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Dawancha mori konsova. Mawani dinchori kitsodu sobarenwa. Dorjine sobawata.
Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Trusting your leaders is crucial. I'd rather support Queen Talia.
Ka wanabota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalifa. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Dahupa, bosa kurata, go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune.
Alright. Good talk.
I have questions for you.
Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
They were the only Jedi who realized that the Republic would fall without the support of without the support of the Jedi.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
The Mandalorians were a menace that had to be stopped.
Is that so? Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this, is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
Of course, the Mandalorians couldn't run the Republic.
I suppose we'll never know. Now, is there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
You're awfully complimentary of Revan, considering he almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
It wasn't fear that kept the Jedi from fighting.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, was there something else you needed?
Can you tell me about the Mandalorians?
The Republic thinks my people are dead, scattered. They are wrong. You should have destroyed us when you had the chance. As long as one Mandalorian lives, we will survive. Our honor, fortunes, and lives revolve around battle. From our earliest history, this has been our way, as it will be always.
Yeah, I love these dudes that are circling around us, like... like, I don't know, like they're all really, really high on coke or something. There's more to life than war and battle.
There are, but those are luxuries. Luxuries that were paid for by the blood of our warriors, alive and dead. The Mandalorian clans will be united. Then we will take back our place in the galaxy. But we live in times of action, and I've said enough for now. We can speak of this again later. Now, was there something else you needed?
Are you certain the clans will follow you? Oh, Bat Lincoln, thank you for the host.
We have suffered defeats before, but none like our defeat at Malachor. Our spirit may have faded, but it hasn't died. It will burn bright again, like a star in the heavens.
Why haven't the clans come together earlier?
The end of the Mandalorian Wars was something new and unknown to us. Revan fought us like a true warrior and defeated us on our own terms. Revan embodied our philosophy and showed us our own weaknesses. Then he exploited them. It was a painful lesson. With Mandalore dead, our weapons taken, and our pride destroyed, many lost their way. But I will change that.
Hasn't anybody tried to do that before you?
Only Mandalore can command the clans. There was no new Mandalore for many years. I can tell you want to know more, but we can talk more later about this. Now, is there something else you needed?
How did you become Mandalore?
Being Mandalore is the greatest honor for our people. Mandalore's helmet is passed from one leader to the next. When Revan executed Mandalore before our eyes, he cast Mandalore's helmet away, denied it to us. He took Mandalore's helmet and left with it. If he hadn't done that, the new Mandalore would have been chosen that day. But without leadership and direction, the clans scattered, fell apart.
How did you find the helmet?
During the Jedi Civil War, I met and traveled with Revan. I was there with him when he defeated Darth Malak, and traveled with him afterwards. Eventually, he told me where he had taken the helmet. He set me upon this path. We can talk about Revan and other things later if you like. You know enough for now. Now, is there something else you needed?
Do you know anything about this world?
Like us, the people of Onderon are warriors. Early in their history, they built ISIS to protect them from the beasts that swarmed on their world. No matter how far they've progressed, they're fundamentally still warriors standing watch on their battlements. They don't like outsiders, and their inability to take ideas from other cultures gives them a fundamental disadvantage in warfare. They fell quickly during the Mandalorian Wars despite their martial skills. Their technology and doctrine are not in the same league as Mandalorians. Now, is there something else you needed?
Can you do anything to help out?
I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians. I will help you fight your battles and plan your strategy. But I will not be your errand boy. Find some other lackey to do your bidding. Now, is there something else you needed?
What's your take on the Republic? I think we already talked about this.
The Republic is a stagnant beast that have been killing its people for years. Were it not...
Yeah.
Now...
Okay. Goodbye. Alright, let's go fight these HKs.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation and bring about the termination of hostilities.
I hear you.
Master. Systems failing, Master.
I wish I'd had HK-47 with me. I want to get that storyline going. Okay.
sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, Offworlder.
What's the sky ramp?
The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point.
Who are you?
I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such a view could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen.
What do you think of General Vaklu?
General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the Resistance alive when the Mandalorians were destroying our world.
Could you tell me about the Wall?
The Wall is the barrier between Isis and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and beast rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the Wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it.
Why aren't you on the Wall anymore?
I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter.
You don't sound too pleased about your post.
My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order, and I carried it out.
Okay, we're going to ask this again so I can get back to the persuade.
The sky ramp...
Let me speak to someone in charge.
I'm the one in charge here, Offworlder. If you try to get past me, then you'll have the entire Isis garrison on you in seconds.
I'm on an important mission. I need to see someone in the palace.
There's no chance of that, Offworlder. The palace is locked down tight, and only authorized personnel are allowed in.
Goodbye. Well, shit. Yeah, I don't do force persuade because that gets you dark side points.
Tinachara, Granacha, Ganoiso, Toto, Anokan, Terando Noshwi Wanahoto, Rakichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Rakichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Dakosha, Nichotolo, Ponta Chacorso Wama, Gotashjuna Rananashani. Visitisa cholo, Jumkarantaka, Chono Bograwe, Katiya Bahasan Shan, Honka Kilikun.
Okay. Kaden. I should probably save. Whew. You guys got to remind me about that more.
I am 1B-AD, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Can you answer questions?
Certainly. 1B-AD is programmed to answer many basic questions from prospective buyers. What do you want to know?
Who do you work for?
That information is restricted. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Can you tell me about ISIS?
ISIS is the only city on the planet Onderon. All other information on this subject has been restricted.
Do you know how I could get to the palace?
Sorry, my memory banks have no information on that subject. Please restate your question or ask another.
Can you tell me anything about the palace?
Sorry, my memory banks have no information on that subject. Please restate your question or ask another.
Can I ask you some other questions?
Certainly. 1B-AD is programmed to answer many basic questions from prospective buyers. What do you want to know?
Goodbye.
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here.
Where is he?
A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them.
Mandalore, could Dagon have done this?
He's certainly capable of it, and probably stupid enough to get caught. But we need him, suspicion of murder or not.
Do you think Dagon did it?
Like I would know. ISIS is a crazy place right now.
What tower?
It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to.
Thanks for the information.
If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Alright, let's see what kind of scum and villainy we find in here. Oh, I got a level, that's right.
Donos emeragith, wanara korachi drumka sa inchovin sasha, dosimana rachata.
What do you want?
Dawacho singu poendo rakawa ichi rendumo para makawana abawasi. You kroren man mapusiti nolara. Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. To esfectona tada bear mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. In wamagro, me rangana noruta.
Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder?
Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. In wamagro, me rangana noruta. Tonoranga ma tonoranga.
There seem to be a lot of people here that need one.
Do mababe want to susintu mukarata. To esfectona tada bear mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra.
Do you know what is going on here?
Febko emariam gawata situ insula raka raka chata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopiguna wana si chukoratawa.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
The guy's head is too small for his body. Can I talk with you about Captain Sulio's murder?
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Do you know Dagon Gent?
Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
I'd much rather talk about something else. Focusing on the negative is no way for a gambler to live.
Goodbye. Can I talk with you about Captain Sulio's murder? Tell me about the cantina. You seem to be in a good mood. You want the war to come? But if a war happened, then wouldn't you be shut down? Goodbye.
Tawini Malre, una bola quechua wantungaton.
Goodbye.
Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopituna wana si jinsi wano bosh. Nunchka wana si cho rana bamanga kan. Mopita wacho si mukchoto.
Can I talk with you about Captain Sulio's murder?
Tanto todos, tu mukarata. Me ranga naroto. Dosi mana rachata.
An acquaintance of mine, Dagon Gent, is being questioned by the military about this. I'd like to get him free.
Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopituna wana si jinsi wano bosh.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
Insukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo raktamana sobu.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
Kroto no ranga manatandi koroto. Mopituna wana si jinsi wano bosh.
Would you know where I could find an extra starport visa?
Nunchka wana sicho rana bamanga kan. Mopita wacho si mukchoto. Posa non chirinta masukin kura wanka. Posong chinsun mi karanga do maichonga. Tu extracto na tu insula raka raka chat.
What do you know about ISIS?
Insukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo raktamana sobu.
How has it changed recently?
Insukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo raktamana sobu.
You've got several rough characters in here.
Insukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo raktamana sobu.
Goodbye.
Pasa susho wi. Kana ina doka ches. Kapanta rondi losa chi rana dik dik. Na ji ka chi a ubanta.
Goodbye.
bacha ni sopa maranga do risa vota. Gowana met. Sucha tola bacha kamantuch. Portek choka.
I'll take that drink. I'm Mitra Surik.
Dochi no mozrunta. Ragichi-sa?
Struggle?
Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi botenya. Tachi morota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochi tosasa grindeyo.
Free yourselves? I didn't know Onderon was a conquered planet.
Krach. Mizoto minaka de sama krema krach vituto. Bakaraze zon mama. Potaka chi bintano. Vereka tocha heremba. Sobo rama hota watakan.
But the Republic surely saved you from an even worse fate.
Jun soba me rap. No kuma randisa machiksa. Kucha bak ton kinka mata kata. Choba wanga kun not ka yutka kes.
But now you are under the protection of the Republic with all of its resources. You are safer now than you ever were before joining.
Tohupu botenya go jucho picha. When tabani sochu. Norotoga proto lala shishi. Juvadosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitola.
You may be right about that, but the Republic only wants peace.
Kavadumpe masuraku. Popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochi tosasa grindeyo.
Alright, good talk.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right?
You look familiar too.
I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle.
I remember Daggery Minor.
Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic?
Not directly anymore, but I try and lend a hand when I'm able.
That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas.
Why is it so important if one world secedes from the Republic?
After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost to the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be allowed to happen.
What were you doing here?
I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Izes are absolutely correct. The civil war is brewing. And Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
What do you want to know about that night?
An acquaintance of mine, Dagon Gent, is being held by the authorities. I'm trying to get him free.
Dagon Gent didn't do it.
How can you be so sure?
Because he was with me at the time.
Why don't you tell the authorities?
It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder.
I don't suppose anybody else saw you.
We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
I'd like to ask about the starport visa.
The information I have is vital to the Senate. I hope you can help.
You might want to travel to Telos as well. There is a Republic representative there.
Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos.
Couldn't you get a visa?
My mission requires the most extreme caution and delicacy. I don't want to risk going through channels to get a visa. General Vaklu is not above arranging an accident for me. I'm taking a great risk talking to you, but I'm running out of options.
I'll see what I can do.
Helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so you can probably handle it. But I may be being watched. If that would compromise your mission, perhaps we should go our separate ways.
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take a quick bio break.
Valiums are the cloud in Congo.
Go Kale Chichi.
Valiums are the cloud in Congo. Gratuk nekbar Jawa. Rise to the victory and Thor, the light.
Alright, guys. Time for another beer. This is a really talky episode so far. Actually, I was wanting to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on.
What were they questioning you about?
Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say.
I want to talk about the starport visa instead.
That's all I want to talk to you about anyway.
What do you need it for?
Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it.
If you don't tell me what you're going to use it for, I won't give you a visa.
I am not going to tell you what I'm using it for. Considering what I'm willing to pay or give you, no questions asked seems reasonable.
A lightsaber crystal, what does it do?
Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable.
Quixoni crystals are from an earlier age. Some of the first Jedi found them on a planet whose sun was dying. At the time, they were matchless in power. The star went nova millennia ago. They are as rare and as valuable as she suggests.
I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal.
Goodbye. So I think I'm up to 4 open starport visas that I need.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf.
Who is Bekel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Goodbye.
Malampro tarawantika sa samchabarda watasha kontiacha maumbrata tiwas.
I want to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
What exactly is your line of business?
Chone mulera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tanjanik de mawimbo kranda mi bilan. Mungachinor ta imbre wanachiki. Drumba bambwa. Contichano unka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
Tong hite mosi jokia yumba ditawa ebawa tuneruta.
What do you know of the city?
Mungachino ta imbre wanachiki. Drumba bambwa. Contichan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata.
What do you think of the General and the Queen?
Mungachinor ta imbre wanachiki. Drumba bambwa. Contichan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
Goodbye. All right, well, let's head to Captain Riken.
Sommogo dosi sheba dente school mostovi gite yavach, piktarishan. Bram tabanin soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin, wana magrable mogo.
How do you know me?
Yatuka Wanrika Chotin Wanima Orata Wakata Chi Kavadumpa Mo Wendido Chokeremi Nortakunyun Wish Chawakachuba Sura Dachi Morotuko Gansa.
Alright, dude. Have it your way.
I hear
Okay. Where are you going? Oh. You got a starport visa. So we're going to run back and talk to that dude about getting this visa turned into an open starport visa. Then we'll give it to the Republic spy. But yeah, if you ever read Tales of the Jedi, which I highly, 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 highly recommend, even though it was deleted from the canon by Disney, Onderon's one of the coolest planets in that comic. But yeah, Tales of the Jedi, highly recommend. A friend of mine told me that you're the guy I should talk to about adjusting starport visas.
Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura.
Here's 500 credits.
Da hupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yuki totune. Ento meshmi paju watan.
Okay.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa?
I managed to get an open starport visa.
Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks.
Here you go.
You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Cool. Yay, light side points. So what's with these random piles of barf? What's this guy's deal?
General,
We have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
Oh, I look forward to putting a lightsaber through that face. Let me tell you. Oof. That guy's a douchebag.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
Do you have a man named Dagon Gent in custody?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
Who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is Dagon going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
How can I eliminate him as a suspect?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
Can I see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously.
Goodbye.
Stay out of trouble.
Shit. Well, that didn't really help a lot. Well, back to that other area. There's some lovely filth over here.
Heard of any good finds?
won't be...
Can you answer questions?
Certainly. 1B AT is programmed to answer many basic...
Yeah, never mind.
Welcome back. Foul business.
Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go.
Tell me how you know Dagon.
Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Goodbye. Okay. Sulio's murder. Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio? Goodbye.
Do you have a visa yet?
Sulio's murder.
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the... Do you have a visa yet?
This room...
Do you know, or no, do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her.
How well do you know Dagon?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf.
Who is Beckel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Sulio's murder. Do you know Dagon Gent? See, I'm still fucking nowhere. let's go try the outside. Huh. A doctor's alibi. Oh, okay. Obsidian being tricksy.
Slap me in the face or something.
Alright, Davlin Games.
Welcome back.
Someone was saying that Sulio deeply humiliated Dagon the night she was murdered. That's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit, their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
What happened on the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up steaks from a particularly rewarding Pizat game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend.
Where did you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
All right.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
What is it?
Oh.
This room is reserved.
Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got...
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavenger got to his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You know that? Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. He might have even bought some.
Goodbye.
What's wrong?
Alright, stupid droid.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
1B8D, I need to know if you have any parts from one of Behemoth's serving droids.
Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Here's 25 credits.
Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Man.
Sulio's murder. I have the remains of SOD3. Can you get any information from it?
Da hupa go sakurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanan hansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanan hans.
Welcome back.
I want to show you S0D3's last transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the off-worlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon Gent couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Nico can explain it.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars of the cantina can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
All right. Or Ranis35, thank you for the follow. How you doing tonight? But she wasn't killed until near closing time. It wasn't the heat of passion.
What he meant to say, Major, is that they were friends.
So these two were friends? A friend would never say such things to another friend. You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
That's true. Nico saw him come from his office.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
He came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows the shot came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gant. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
What a dick.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gant out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gant's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
Why were you locked up in the first place?
Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink.
You have any idea who killed her?
No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free.
You don't care?
She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually.
Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
It is a Jedi Master.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is.
Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. You take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Okay.
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able...
Alright, let's go beat the crap out of this woman. Huh. I'm not seeing her.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
You have something that belongs to Dagon Ghent. I want to get it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
I was hoping I might be able to buy any holodiscs you get from his office.
It isn't for sale. I warned you, Offworlder. Kill her!
Okay. Huh. Oh, open starport visa. Let's give this to that woman with those kids.
Stay out of trouble.
Captain, you're back. Please tell me you have an open starport visa.
I have found a visa here. I have found a visa for you. Here.
Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Offworlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. But my children and I will never forget your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship, thanks to the captain. We get to go into space.
Okay. Okay, so now we go talk to Dagon Ghent and give him back his discs.
found the encrypted holodisks yet. I won't be able to get a hold of my contacts from the palace without.
I got the holodisks from Beckel.
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting him. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in ISIS anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
I have something I have to do first.
Come back when you're ready. Better yet, call the whole thing off. Palace politics can get you killed these days.
Okay, let's save, and this is where we're going to call tonight. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to be back on Thursday. I'm going to be at PAX South, but I'll be back in a week with more KOTOR 2.